Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. We are matter because we occupy space and we have mass. And we're always moving through space even after we die. Now, as we move through space, we take time doing it. Therefore, the term space-time. Now, take this card for example. This card represents a two-dimensional plane, whereby we have up and down and we have left and right. Just like in a Cartesian plane, we have the x-axis and the y-axis. Now, when we turn over the plane like this, as you see, it almost becomes invisible because it is flat. Now we have another axis known as the z-axis. Now this z-axis introduces to us a three-dimensional object. Now, when we stack up cards which are two-dimensional, when we stack up two-dimensional objects, we form a three-dimensional object. So two-dimensional planes form a three-dimensional object when stacked together. Now, is there a fourth dimensional? And if so, would it appear and behave as an illusion? Now I know this is all very confusing to the mind, but my big question is, what if these two-dimensional planes were not connected by stacking them on top of each other, but rather connected differently, let's say connected along a dimension, connected along a plane? Now, these three planes are connected on one plane. To see the back side of a three-dimensional object in three-dimensional space, it is rotated. Now we can form a trapezium or a triangular sphere. Now, in four-dimensional space, other objects, for example spheres, cubes, and cuboids, can exist and appear to flow in and out, just like wormholes up in space. In time and space, a four-dimensional object can appear as if it is turning itself in and out, as I said, just like the wormholes up in space. Now, when the sphere is inversed, it has no outside or inside. And what happens in space with no inside or outside? Truly, dimensions can take a lot of your energy. Now, a lot of questions are popping up. For example, why does the mind perceive this into being a three-dimensional object, while the screen is only two-dimensional? Now, is time a dimension? Time is not spatial. Time does not occupy space. Therefore, it is not a dimension. We need a three-dimension plus time to get space-time. Now in the video, it's two-dimensional plus time. Physics suggests that acceleration or large gravitational alters time, and the rate or speed at which time passes changes. Take for instance two people moving from point A to point B. Now the first person decides to accelerate between the 2 points, and the second person decides to move at a constant or decelerating speed. Now, despite the fact that they both departed from the same place at the same time, and then that they will end up at the same arrival point, the two will arrive at different times. Therefore, time has changed. Therefore, time itself seems to be an illusion. If so, how far is a light year if time keeps on changing? I need help.